Hi, this is Mike with Weiss Brothers. Today we're going to talk about basic maintenance on automatic scrubbers. Let's start in the front with our pad and pad driver, which is on the front of the machine. When finished using, or when the machine is not in use, the pad should be removed from the pad driver and away from the machine. This should be left on the wall to dry, and when necessary at the beginning of operation, should be replaced. We'll move to our tanks. We have our recovery tank on the top. This is where your dirty water will go. Inside the recovery tank, you'll see an assembly which looks like a ping pong ball inside a cage. This is your float protector. This will keep water from going into your vac motor. The edges or the screening on that should always be clean to allow maximum airflow into the vac motor. The tank, when finished using, should be cleaned after every use. This is a breeding ground for bacteria, so we want to keep this open when stored to allow it to air dry, and we also want to make sure we rinse that really clean when we're done. And to fill the machine, and depending on which machine you have, your fill port will be in different locations. This one is located on the back. When stored, this should also be left open. Even though it's clean water, we still want to let that air dry as much as possible. Your hose is on the back. You'll have your recovery hose, your drain hose for your recovery tank, and you will have a clean water drain hose as well. These are another method of also emptying your tanks. Your chargers, there's usually two options with an automatic scrubber. This instance we have an onboard charger, which just means it is attached to the machine. You may also have a charger which is separate from the machine. In both instances, after use, we want to plug it in. One key thing is when you plug a machine in, let it charge all the way up until it is completely charged before unplugging. Your squeegees located on the bottom. One thing you will want to do is even during operation, you'll want to just have your rags, wipe that down as necessary because it will pick up debris as you go. Also, when finished, you'll want to remove your squeegee assembly, take it to your deep sink, and rinse it off before putting it back on the machine and before storage. Your battery compartment will be underneath. Generally, you will have what's called a wet lead-acid battery. Before you do your battery maintenance, you'll want to have protective gear, gloves, and eyewear because you are dealing with acid inside these batteries. Your batteries will generally have caps on the top. What you'll want to do at least once a week is unscrew your caps, check your water level in your batteries, and when necessary, fill them. When you do fill them, you do want to leave a little bit of space on top. Fill it not to the top, leave at least 1/8 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch of air inside that. So when they charge and the cells expand, there's a place for the gas to vent. And that basically is basic maintenance on an auto scrubber.